Welcome to this episode of our program Daily Debate. As usual, we will be discussing an important debate. Today we'll be speaking about empowering women or women empowerment, particularly as we are celebrating the great October victory war, and we are here to highlight the achievements women had made throughout the past period, particularly during the 7 past years. And women empowerment initiatives and achievements came from a far-sighted vision by the leadership, as Egypt or the Egyptian government view women participation or an integral part of the national development process that the leadership and the government together are getting along with. In this respect, several transformative measures have been taken by the administration for gender equality in a way that has put women on track, on the right position for assuming her role. Today we'll be speaking and highlighting this issue, but before everything, let me here congratulate Ambassador, or Her Excellency, Ambassador Mushira Khattab, for being selected as President of Egypt's National Council for Human Rights, the first woman to assume such a position. That is another triumph for women achievement during the past period, and if I may say, it's a very well-deserved position for Her Excellency and for her role during her time career. Again, congratulations, and again we'll be highlighting this issue thoroughly during our episode. Before we delve into our discussion, let me first take the top story of the day, and the Grand Imam of Al-Azhar meets the Pope of the Vatican. Al-Azhar Grand Imam Dr. Ahmed Al-Tayyib and His Holiness Pope Francis, Pope of the Vatican, held a meeting following their participation in the Summit of Religious Leaders on Climate Change entitled Faith and Science. During the meeting, Al-Azhar Grand Imam Dr. Ahmed Al-Tayyib and the Pope of the Vatican discussed the religious, humanitarian and moral issues of the world today, the challenges posed by changes and events on the global scene, and the real role that falls on the shoulders of religious leaders and scholars, and their effective role in reducing the intensity of war and division around the world, and to confront extremist ideas that contradict with the tolerant heavenly messages proclaimed. His Eminence Al-Azhar Grand Imam Dr. Al-Tayyib and His Holiness Pope Francis expressed the keenness to continue their constructive dialogue, joint cooperation and solidarity in promoting fraternity among all human beings. Right, and moving on with the next top story of the day, and during his talks in Moscow with Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov, Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry delivered a written message from President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi to his Russian counterpart, President Vladimir Putin. The official spokesman of the Foreign Ministry, Ambassador Ahmed Hafiz, said that at the beginning of his current visit to Moscow, the Minister of Foreign Affairs met with his Russian counterpart and handed him a written message from President Sisi. Shoukry said that talks he held with his Russian counterpart tackled the latest developments in Syria and ways to end the crisis there, in accordance with the international legislative provisions. In a joint press conference with Lavrov, Shoukry expressed appreciation for Russia's supportive position on drug issue. The minister also reiterated the need to reach a binding legal agreement as soon as possible under the auspices of the African Union that will achieve the interests of all parties and remove any tension that might arise due to the continuation of unilateral policies. And for more on the issue, we have with us over the phone Ambassador Mohammed Hegazi, former Assistant Foreign Minister. Good evening to you, Ambassador Hegazi. Hello? Hello, Ambassador Hegazi? Hello? Right, until we fix the technical problem, let me take the third top story of the day. And Egypt considers inoculating high school students. In a press conference held on Monday, Minister of Health and Population Hala Zaid announced that the government may soon vaccinate high school students with the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine, as the country is currently studying lowering the 18-year age limit for COVID-19 immunization. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi has recently stressed the country's vaccination campaign should target high school students whenever attainable. In this regard, the government seeks to guarantee a safe academic year for all students and staff amid the fourth wave of the pandemic, particularly with the return of in-person classes at schools and universities. According to Minister Zaid, Egypt is witnessing a stable rate of infections during this new wave, which started in early August and is expected to last till November due to the increase in vaccination rates among the public. Right. We now move on to our report, first report, and as I said at the very beginning, Her Excellency Ambassador Moushira Khattab, selected President of Egypt's National Council for Human Rights. Let's watch.